I was contacted by an higher density ET group that has now been known as the Blue Avians.
And avian means bird?
Bird.
So what would these folks look like?
They're 8 feet tall. They look very bird-like. They're blue to indigo in color with feathers.
When you say very bird-like, though, are you saying they actually are birds with wings and?
No wings. They have a very human-looking torso, arms, hands.
So they're hominid.
Feet.
It's like a bird head on a human body?
Yes, but they don't have a long beak like a lot of people are trying to depict on the internet. It's kind of it's a real soft, flexible beak, and as they speak, when they speak, they do a sign language or motion with one hand, and then they move their mouth around, and then they communicate telepathically.
So who are these Blue Avians? Where do they come from? Do they have an agenda?
The Blue Avians told me that them and the other beings that they are working with come from 6th through 9th density. And that...
And what is a density?
Everything around us is made up of matter, energy, thought is all made of vibration. And it comes from a different vibration or frequency.
So it's like another plane of existence.
Right.
Is it somewhere else in the galaxy or the universe, or is it around us?
It's not in a far, far away planet close to the center of the galaxy or anything like that. It's all around us. It's real close and far away at the same time.
And what is their agenda? What are they here for?
They've been here for quite some time. They've been observing, but they're here we're moving into a part of the galaxy that is a very high energetic part of the galaxy that's going to change the density of our solar system and our local star cluster. And
is that something that they've told you, or is that something that in the space program you had tangible evidence of?
We had tangible evidence of that in the space program. That's been studied for some time, but that's something they told me as well. Okay,
and if we go into a different density, what are these Blue Avians telling you will happen to human life as we know it now?
That we're going to go through a transformational experience that is going to change us on a consciousness level. I mean, they are here with these giant spheres to help diffuse these large tsunami energy waves that are entering our solar system. And they're diffusing this energy to where we don't get too much at one time, and to give us more time to prepare.
If they didn't use these spheres, what did they say would happen?
That a lot of people would go mad, and there'd be a lot of chaos. At this Blue Avian named Raw Tier Air. And as I was trying to talk my way out of being a delegate, he walked up very close to me, put his hand on my forearm, and was communicating to me telepathically that I need to let go of all the negative and quit thinking about the negative. And his hand was very powder soft on my skin. It was the only time they physically touched me. And then he told me that what was important was the message.
What is their message?
Their message for humanity is that, and it's the tenet of many religions, is that we need to become more loving, we need to become forgiving of ourselves and forgiving of others, thus stopping the wheel of karma. We need to focus on becoming more service to others on a daily basis, and we need to focus on raising our vibration and our consciousness.
Well, you see a lot of people who are aggressive commenters on articles, saying that the elite want to steer us into a one-world religion. How would we be able to know that this isn't just another psyop to try to get us all marching in lockstep with some new controllers?
Well, that's what they said, and what I put on my webpage is that you don't need to change your faith or your religion. You can use these beliefs or the tenets of all the major religions. I mean, this is not really anything new. The time is short, you know, it needs to be done. We need to start focusing on, you know, if you're a Christian, if you're a Muslim, if you're a Buddhist, you can remain, that can remain your faith.
So they're not trying to pose as the new God?
Absolutely not. And one of the things that they have forced into my head is that I need to make sure that this does not become a cult or a religion. And I don't know the history of it, but apparently they've tried this 3 other times in the past, and each time their messages have been distorted and humans have used it for control and turned it into cults and religions.